Love Life Yarn, and today we're going to be crocheting this basic baby beanie made entirely with single crochet. You start with a magic ring here at the top and work your way down. Once you're done increasing, we use front and back loop single crochet to create this body with this nice texture, and then we'll add our ribbing at the end. So this is the preemie size. If you would like, there are other sizes on my blog. I have preemie and newborn, as well as baby and toddler, and those are all free on my blog, so you can just follow the link in the description and it'll take you there. But we're going to walk through the preemie size together. So are you ready? Let's get started. Materials needed for this project include 1 skein of Feels Like Butter yarn, a US size H, which is a 5mm crochet hook, a yarn needle for weaving in ends, and some scissors. To begin, we're going to make a magic ring. So hold the yarn tail here in your hand and wrap it around your 2 fingers, making an X in the back here. Hold the yarn, put your hook under the first loop, and draw the second loop through. Now there are different ways to make a magic ring, and if you have a different way, definitely whatever works for you. We're going to chain 1 now. And we're going to work into the ring, working over these 2, working a single crochet. So bring up a loop, yarn over, bring through 2. Insert, bring up a loop, yarn over, and bring through 2. We're going to do this 8 times for 8 single crochet in our magic ring. Okay, now grab your tail and pull it tight. Okay. There we go, nice and tight. Count my stitches here. I always like to see where the very first one is. All right, sometimes the first one gets a little hidden, but I see right here, this is my first stitch. And so I'm gonna have my stitch marker handy for marking my first stitch of each round. That's the way I like to do it. Some people mark the last stitch. I like to mark the first one. And so here we are, right here in this first stitch. Go under both loops and put 2 single crochet in that first single. And then stop and mark your first stitch. And we're going to work all the way around, 2 single crochet in each single crochet, and we'll end up with 16 stitches. Okay, if yours comes loose like this, like mine did, just pull it a little tighter, and it should, after a bit, it should stay nice and tight at the top. So take out your stitch marker, single crochet in the first single. Go ahead and mark my stitch here, because the next one is an increase, so we're going to work 2 single in the next stitch. And we're just going to repeat this. So 1 single crochet, and then work 2 single crochet in the next, and we'll end up with 24 stitches at the end of this round. So just keep working all the way around in that manner to the end. All right, I have 24 stitches now. I'm going to single crochet in the first 2. Put this down, not cooperating. All right, single. Go ahead and do 2, and then put my stitch marker in. Now we've done 2 single crochet, and now we're going to work 2 into the next stitch to increase. And repeat single crochet 2, 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, and repeat that also all the way around. Single crocheting 2 and then increasing until you have 32 stitches. Okay, here's my 32 stitches. Now we're going to single crochet in the first 3. And I'll go ahead and mark my stitch. It always just depends on when I'm increasing when I mark my stitch. And now I'm going to work 2 single in the next. And repeat single crochet 3. And 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Again, repeat this all the way around, and we should have 40 stitches at the end of this round. All right, 40 stitches here. So single crochet 4. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going to work 2 single in the next. And repeat. So you keep increasing, but on the very last time, we're not going to increase here. We're just going to single crochet 5. And that should give us 47 stitches because we want to have an odd number for this. And I know in this one, you can see it's kind of not a total circle, but that's okay because we're going to work it straight down. So just have 47 stitches. All right, after we have our 47 stitches, we are ready to work the front and back loops of these. So normally when you work your stitch, you work underneath both loops like this. But now we're just going to work starting in the front and back loops only. So front loop only in the first stitch. You can see I just only that one little loop. Work a regular single crochet. And then in the next one, I'm going to go in the back. So split the stitch and only work the back loop. Don't forget to mark my stitch so I know the beginning of the round. And we're just going to alternate. So front loop, and back loop. And we'll just continue this all the way around to the end. So just front loop, back loop. This is what's going to give us that great texture. So continue working this way all the way around. And when you get back here at the beginning, you should in here with a front loop. So you can see I've already done that. And our next round, because we did have the front loop in this one, since we have an odd number now, we can just work back loop, front loop. So it just keeps alternating. Back loop, I'll go ahead and mark my stitch. And then front loop and back loop. So keep doing this. For the preemie size, you should have 19. So this is the preemie size we're working together. So if you are doing a different size, it'll be a little bit different with the increasing, obviously, but we'll still do the front loop, back loop. So you can see how that changes the texture here for our beanie by switching from regular single crochet from the top to the front and back loops. You can see when we leave those front loops open, it gives these little loops here. So you can see we've started at the top and worked our way down, single crochet, and now you just work straight down. 19 total rounds for the preemie size. If you are working a different size, go ahead and head to the blog and check out the written instructions for that. And then we'll come do the ribbing. All right, here we go. I have done my 19 rounds, and you can see, like right here, I'm ready to do this ribbing part. We're going to work it up and down, back and forth in rows. So let's start that. So you won't need your stitch marker anymore once you get to this point, so go ahead and take it out, put it away. and you're going to single crochet, you're going to chain, sorry about that, 7. Okay, I have 7 chains, and I'm going to single crochet the second chain from the hook, the next 4, switch this around, make it a little easier. Okay, I like to work into the back bumps in my chain. That's totally up to you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you get here, you have 1 chain left here, so go ahead and insert your hook into that last chain and draw up a loop, maybe a little tight. And now we're going to insert in the next stitch of the body. You can see this is where we're attached here. Go to the next stitch, work in the back loop only, draw up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook, and draw through. That was a single crochet 2 together. Now in the next stitch, we're going to slip stitch and turn. The slip stitch is going to be like, think of it as a chain 1, so don't work into this slip stitch right here. Leave that alone, think of it as a chain. And we're going to single crochet back loop only in 6 stitches. So don't chain 1 here. The slip stitch is going to count that for you to turn the work for you. So single crochet back loop only, going all the way down to the end. Okay, turn your work. And when you're heading this direction, so you can see right here, we're attaching it, you chain 1 at the edge. Okay, chain 1 there, single crochet 5 in the back loop only. This last one, if you can't get in there, if it's too tight to get in there, you can use this little loop here at the edge. Either one works. Just draw up a loop there and connect it to the hat using that back loop only. Okay, 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, draw through all 3. Slip stitch, always working in that back loop only of the hat. So everything in this part is worked back loop only. Okay, so we're just going to work all the way around this way, working back and forth and connecting it to the back loop only of the body of the hat, and always skipping this little slip stitch here. So you're always going to have 6 stitches. All right, here I am. This is my very last back loop only, last stitch here. So go ahead and we're going to slip stitch this. So turn it inside out. This is the way I like to do mine. You can seam it however you like, but this is the way I enjoy it. I'm going to line them up here, line up my stitches, and again we have 6, and try to get mine here. So the starting chain's gonna be a little tighter than the end for you here, so maybe a little harder to see. And don't forget, I don't have a slip stitch here at the end. It depends on which size you're making, if you'll have a slip stitch or not. So this very first one actually is a stitch this time. So it kind of threw me off at first. And I'm going to count and say, okay, this is my 6. So the 2 loops that are close together here in the middle, which is the back loop only of the one closest to you and the front loop only of the one farther away. And you're just going to slip stitch those together. So just keep working down, slip stitching into those loops. Right, so I'm down at the end. I'm going to snip my yarn and fasten off. Of course, now we have 2 ends to weave in. Turn it right side out. And here is our join. You can tell a little bit right here, but it's not really super noticeable. This is just the way that I like to do it. And I think that it looks pretty nice without having to get up my yarn needle for that, and then I can just weave in the ends. So here is our finished baby beanie. So I love the texture of this, and that it is created just with plain old single crochet. Just where we put the hook is the only difference. And come visit me at love.life.yarn.com for more than 300 free crochet patterns.